We're Vero and Justin, Canadians who love to travel and share their experience through videos. Yesterday, we flew from Canada to Costa Rica for a 10-day road trip. The first leg of our flight was 7 hours long with a short layover in Panama. Since we only packed carry-ons, we were able to zip through customs, take out some local currency, and jump into our car rental shuttle.
We finally made it to Costa Rica. We have just picked up our rental car.
We then checked into our Airbnb and ordered dinner on Uber Eats. This morning we stopped for errands and now we are rushing to our volcano tour, which starts in 15 minutes.
We learned about 30 minutes ago that you can't show your ticket on your phone. Just went to the Marriott, which we're not staying at, used their business center, and we're able to print it, but it took forever, which is why we're running late now.
We've arrived at Poàs Volcano. So this is the first volcano that we're doing. We're going to be doing 2 on this trip.
We were given a hard hat, had to wash our hands, and now we're just waiting for a tour to start. It's very cold.
Yeah, I shouldn't have worn the summer outfit. Everyone else is wearing a coat.
Just got all our instructions and we're heading in.
We're wearing the helmets because it is a dangerous area. There's actually 5 shelters in case it actually erupts. Apparently it did back in 2019. Hopefully it won't do it today. So once you get to the entrance, you have to walk 10 minutes to the top. At that point, you have 20 minutes on the dot to explore, and then the park ranger will tell you to wrap it up.
Red group sucks.
That was supposed to be our group, but we were like 5 minutes late.
Oh. Pastel blue, and it smells a bit like sulfur. There's a bit of smoke coming off the water too. But yeah, it's really nice. We're actually above the clouds.
Some people, when they come here, they don't actually see the crater because there's so much fog and clouds. So we're pretty lucky. It's like clear blue sky, gorgeous lagoon.
Park ranger told us to GTFO, so we're leaving. Pricing recap for this place, and if it's worth it, 15 USD each to get in, plus the 13% sales tax, and then we had to pay 2,000, what are they called? Colones to park. So worth it. It's our first volcano, so it was cool to see it.
Yeah, and I'm really happy we did it. Traveling with the car is so nice. You get to unload all your stuff here. And I was smart enough to keep some water bottles, froze them, so they are our outs packs. Coffee for later, and trail mix for now.
We still don't have a SIM card, so we're not able to get step-by-step directions on Google Maps. This hotel that we stopped at gladly shared their password so we could know where we're going.
So Costa Rica has a lot of these like yield bridges. So the road is a 2-way, and then all of a sudden it becomes space for only 1 car. So it creates these little log jams here. It's crazy, but it works. Look at this luscious green. Paz Waterfall. This wasn't even part of our stop, so we decided, hey, we just drove past it, so let's stop. And of course my GoPro has been switching off for the past 2 minutes, so I can't use it. But that's what cell phones are for. So we're just saying how amazing we find this waterfall because it's free. So if you're on a budget, go to the Paz Waterfall. We just finished a lovely lunch. I had fries. I wanted to go Costa Rican lunch like Justin did, but when I asked her if there was anything vegetarian, I think it got lost in translation. She said no, even the beans. So I ended up eating a little bit of Justin's food because his plate was massive.
Yeah, it was a massive lunch called a Costa Rican lunch. The guy behind me was actually ordered the same thing as me, seemed more local, and he finished it no problem. Me, it was a struggle, and that's with Vero helping me to finish half my dish.
30 minutes left and we are at our Airbnb. 27 minutes away from La Fortuna, and it already looks massive. A lot of potholes. We have arrived at our Airbnb. We have a fan, which will be must needed because it's a little humid in here. That's not too bad. Nice bed. Oh, comfy enough. And I'm sure they close these blinds because I don't want it to get too warm.
I'm having trouble with doors.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Damn.
This is cute. Oh, so pretty. Do you have the key still?
Nope.
Guys, we can't make this kind of stuff up. Today's struggles just continue.
I don't have the key. And the door locks by itself. It's okay, I have a plan. I think I might have left the door in the front open. Well, actually, I don't know, but I'm hoping I did. So this Airbnb is a little bit off the beaten path. You have to take some bumpy roads. It's a bit of a detour, a bit of outside of La Fortuna, but this view is unreal. You truly, truly feel like you are staying in the jungle. You're just not in a tent. It is awesome. We'll find a soft landing spot.
What if you held on to this? You're gonna hurt yourself.
I just don't know if that's rock. That's pretty high.
Okay, now hang yourself like a monkey, slowly. Don't look down. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
You okay?
Yeah.
Did I mention he's scared of heights? He did great. No, it's locked?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna message the Airbnb host very shamefully.
Before we leave,
Yeah.
so that he doesn't have to wait for us, can you ask him to retrieve them from the unit and then hide them somewhere around here so we can find them when we come back to them?
Okay. Yeah, I'll message him.
So we ended up having a pretty productive evening. We were able to have a Google Translate call with our Airbnb host, who was able to come back in here, get our keys, and leave them in the door for us, which allowed us to get a SIM card in town. And we also had dinner and a beer on a patio, a nice restaurant.
Oh, and we went to a grocery store where we got eggs and an avocado. And tomorrow we are heading to a volcano, a hanging bridge. So good night everyone, and stay tuned for our next Costa Rica videos. So good night everyone, and stay tuned for the next Costa Rica video. Ta-da.
That's what you just did.
We're out of this one.
There's two belts.
So we'll say goodnight and stay tuned for our next Croatia. Nope. So we'll say good. Hey!
Close this vid, reset.
So stay tuned for our next Costa Rica video. Shit.